Welcome back, and before we get started with this episode, some very sad news. The man we are driving as in this playthrough of Newman Haas Racing has sadly died. André Ribeiro was 55 years old and tragically died of bowel cancer on the 22nd of May 2021. Now, the following episode was recorded before that date, which is why after this point there's no further references to it, which is why I wanted to kind of mark it before we got started today. André drove an Indy car from 1995 to 1998, winning 3 races, and he was the man who scored Honda's first ever victory in IndyCar, and that was also in his first season in the sport as well. This episode, and indeed the rest of this series, are dedicated to his memory as we try and win races and hopefully a kart mini-series championship in his name. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew a lot about André before I started this series a couple of weeks ago, but going forward, I'd like to hopefully learn a bit more and talk about him more as we continue this series. That's exactly what we're going to do. But for now, my deepest condolences to his family, friends, and former teammates, and rest in peace, André. Hello and welcome back to the 1998 Kart Mini-Series. We are playing through the Championship mode of Newman Haas Racing for the PlayStation 1, and we got underway last time at the Milwaukee Mile, driving as André Ribeiro for Penske, although it's technically not Penske because they don't have the license for it, but it's absolutely Penske. It wasn't the best of starts, I have to admit. We did manage to get pole position, first time out, incredible. We got fastest lap, brilliant. However, issues with basically traffic and me being a little bit twitchy on the analog stick meant that late in the race we were running 4th, and then a big accident and lots of damage pretty much sent us to the back. Alex Zanardi won while I was getting the car repaired, did one last lap and managed to finish 14th. No points from our debut. Not ideal. However, there's plenty of time to go. We are on our first street circuit. Alex Zanardi leads the championship. The Newman Haas boys are struggling, so there's lots that could happen. Let's get into it. Alright, here we go again. Welcome to round 2. This is Exhibition Place in Toronto, home of the Grand Prix of Toronto. So let's start practice, because I do not know this track at all. Oh, that's a grand thing to look at coming into turn 1. Oh! I'm gonna have to be... Oh. Well, is this gonna just be a tradition? Every episode, it's gonna break at least once. We're 2 for 2 on this, that's not good. Right, so as that reloads, I'll tell you a little bit about Exhibition Place. I've done some research, like I say, don't know this track whatsoever. It is a temporary street circuit around the streets of Toronto. Basically, Molson wanted a rival race they could sponsor to compete against the F1 Grand Prix that was taking place in Montreal at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. That was sponsored by Labatt's at the time. Molson decided to basically back Exhibition Place in Toronto, so the Molson Indy Toronto was born. First race there in 1986, and it's been a popular venue for some years now, still race there today. The only reason the 2020 race didn't take place is because of that horrible thing that happened, and is still kind of happening, but let's not talk about it, it's fine. The last running of the race was in 2019, and that was won by Simon Pagenaud, and the 2021 event is still listed as TBD. I'm guessing that's, again, with the ongoing situation, but hopefully it will be back. Right, so... Oh, Christ. Again, that's the thing. I just need to... Oh. The sensitivity on these analog sticks. Right, I tapped that then, and that was just a foot... Am I actually going to have to switch back away from the analog sticks? Third time is hopefully the charm. Making little micro corrections down there is just awful. It's just not very sensitive at all. I take for granted how actually well you can control the car in excuse me, in F1 1995. Okay, time to qualify. In the real 1998 Molson Indy Toronto, pole was taken by Dario Franchitti, who is not in this game, but should be a relatively familiar name. He won the IndyCar Championship 4 times. I think he won the Indy 500 3 times, and is now the co-commentator for the world feed of Formula E Racing, and very good he is at it too. Following up behind Franchitti was Alex Zanardi, then Michael Andretti, Gilles de Ferran, Christian Fittipaldi, all people who were in the game. As for what happened to André Ribeiro, he qualified 11th, and I'm going to make that our target. Yes, I know we got pole last time out at Milwaukee. I don't know this track, first time on a street circuit. I'm not as optimistic, so I'm going to aim for 11th as the target, see what we can do. So no room for error, it is a street circuit. But it's got quite a nice flow to it. I do quite like it. Ooh, don't go over those curbs, because those tyres are brick walls. Ooh, don't hit the wall. Right, round we go. Okay, there goes the pole time as we exit the final corner. This is probably going to send us to the back. Yep, okay, but there we go. There's at least a marker down. Get on the brakes early this time, good, but oh, 2 slow cars. Blundell is one of them. I think Zanardi possibly the other. Oh dear. Can we just get past this car without any issues? We can. It's kind of thrown our line off again. Nowhere near on the time. Are we going to get quicker? We do into the 53. Still last though. Braking early. Let's get on the curb. That's better. I just need to lift off to stop the spinning. I think that's why I end up kind of spinning round. Oh, this is the worst. Again, the worst time to come. Twice. Awful. I'm going to blitz up the inside. Oh. Glad I didn't end up getting stopped on those tyres, but we're through. There we go, that's better. Dab on the accelerator around that long right-hander. A bit late on the brakes into that one. Through this final 90-degree section. Don't tag it. Off the brakes. Much better. Okay. Powering towards the line. This looks decent this lap. Over the line. I'm not sure where that came from. The 1 lap pace is there. It's just the consistency for race day, which is obviously what let us down last time. Into these 90-degree right-handers again. Late on the brakes there, but hanging it through. That's better. That's better. This might even be quicker. Could it be quicker? Where's this come from? I mean, I'm very much now not going to go back to analog. I think this is the way. I'm used to driving on the D-pad now. It's all that F1 95 nonsense. Oh, not the best line. Oh, hit the pit wall. Out we go. Incredibly, this still could be quick. Is it a 49? No, it's not gone quicker. Even with all that bang. I mean, last lap. Come on, let's try and nick a 49. Come on. Right, this is where all the speed can be collected. Ooh, yeah, that's it. This is it, surely. Come on, don't you dare, Mark Blundell. Across the line. We are on pole by 1.7 seconds from Michael Andretti. Christian Fittipaldi's in 3rd, so yes, we are surrounded by the Newman Haas boys once again. Scott Pruitt in 4th, Alessandro Zanardi in 5th, Brian Herter in 6th. So, in real life, the 1998 Molson Indy Toronto was won by Alex Zanardi. Zanardi came home just ahead of Michael Andretti, followed by Jimmy Vasser. All 3 of them in this game. Could happen today, we don't know. As for André Ribeiro, as we mentioned last time, André did not have a great season with Penske. Obviously his last season in the sport before he went off to become a car dealer for Roger Penske in Brazil. André ended up retiring on lap 54 of the 95 lap race with a transmission failure. To be fair, his Penske teammate Alonso Jr. finished 2 laps down. I don't think Penske were having a great year generally, but we've managed 2 pole positions in a row so far this season. Now it's about keeping it in the points. I know I said podium from first last time, but obviously I slipped in the race. Consistency's the issue. Let's just say top 5. If I can get top 5, get myself in the championship picture, I'll be happy with that. Here we go then. Starting from the front for the second race in the row. The 3 red lights go out and we are racing at Exhibition Place in Toronto. Gently into turn 1 and we lead away the 2 Newman Haas boys of Andretti and Fittipaldi. And just like last time, we're off to a really, really good start. Obviously what happened was I then got caught out by the sensitivity, hit the wall, and we dropped to 3rd, and then all the problems started. Another squeaky clean start. Yeah, so if we can just avoid it this time. Like I say, fuel and tyre wear is on, but I feel like you get just enough fuel to get to the end of the race. The big one is damage. We saw us pick up more than enough damage last time to see us in the pits. And the fact is, we have just driven away at the start of lap 1. Very, very good. 13 laps to go. Oh, come on, be careful. Oh, and tell you what, look at the gap. You can see the dot. Oh, too busy looking back. Oh, I cannot. You were 3.2 ahead. You rushed it into turn 1, lost a lot of time, then were too busy looking back at the car behind you, missed your braking point, and we are now 4th. Consistency is the issue. Hitting a wall is an issue, because obviously you can have that much damage. You need to go in the pits as we make a move out. Again, we've locked up though and slid forward. Oh, the lockup is quite good on this game. If you hold on the brakes for too long, you will just slide forward. Right, I'm starting to lose touch with the 2 Newman Haas boys at the front. Let's try and get past them again. Oh, crying out loud. Straight line speed though. Accelerating away, 11 laps to go. Andretti leads from Fittipaldi. And this is the place. We've got the good run out of there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there's... Oh. Oh, my word. What are the braking... I'm second guessing all the time about being turned into. Come on. I'm actually quite irritated. Come on. We need to... Oh. Right, come on. We've got the exit out of the final turn. But again, I feel like they're about to just accelerate away. This is the Penske curse in this game, but that's a good move into turn 1. Back up into 4th. At the minute, Fittipaldi's clearly holding people up. We're going to do it. That's a good move. Yep, didn't panic then as they had that little slow around that corner. And we were up into 2nd again. No brakes. Hard. Just gentle on the brakes. Braking too late. Oh, come on, don't be silly. Braking too late and causing lockups isn't the way. Just, we found the way to drive this track in qualifying. Let's do it again. And this is what we were hoping for when we started this series. The Penske of Ribeiro versus one of the 2 Newman Haas boys even. Andretti and Fittipaldi, big names in IndyCar. Oh, come on. I just don't want to run into the back of him. I want a nice clean overtake. Don't want to risk the damage because we saw what happened at Milwaukee when we had to limp back to the pits. Oh, again, he's just going to swing out on us. Got the run out the final corner, but is he going to have that straight line speed boost again? Yes, he is. 8 laps to go. Similar to me, Andretti did not score points in the first race at Milwaukee. So it's important for both of us in the terms of the championship to kind of get back up there. 20 for a win, 16 for 2nd. I'm going to hang back through these final corners so I can hopefully try and slingshot it out of this final corner. Well, yeah, the idea was there, but he was still too close, and now he's got a bit of a gap. Okay. Here we go. Oh, maybe kind of a bit too much speed, but that's not too bad. The switchback, but he's going to have the straight line speed advantage again. It's not enough. We're going to go up the inside. We've made it stick. Whoa! What a move. Switching back on the straight, and we are ahead of Andretti, but Andretti's with us. He's got the straight line speed, but we just get in on the brakes early. We don't lock up. Nice and gentle. And we're back into the lead. What a fight, though. What a great fight. This is where we find that consistency. Across the line, 5 laps to go. Brake early. And we're coming up to back markers now, which is one of the things that tripped us up last time at Milwaukee. So let's not underestimate them this time. We're not going to see the Penske boys racing for position, I don't think, very much this season. There is our teammate Fernandez. There are yellow flags, green flags, white flags on this game. Don't think blue flags are a thing because Fernandez ain't moving. Get right. Seriously. Oh, Andretti's closing. He's supposed to be on my team. Get out of the way. Do I lunge deep? There we go. That's not so bad. Out the way you go. 2 laps left. I think it is Blundell. Oh, it's not panic. Come on. Is he going to slow throughout this section? Can we get past? Oh, Mark Blundell. Please, mate. Oh, cut the tyres. Come on. Oh, there's Andrew. Oh. I cannot believe. No. Do not do this to me, game. He's just appeared out of nowhere and he's disappeared again. Mark, please still be there and please slow him down. We've got a few corners to go. Oh my word. It's not the part of the track you even want to try and overtake. We've got on the outside. Blundell's in the way again. I'm going to have to just be bold with this. Yes. There we're through. Oh my word. Almost threw it away again. Round 1 corner to go. Andre Ribeiro's best finish for Penske was 7th. Not anymore. We win at Toronto. And that should have been a lot easier. But we've done it. Andretti 2nd, Pruitt 3rd. Former championship leader Alex Zanardi may still be the leader. He's 4th. And we're waiting to see where the other Newman Haas car of Christian Fittipaldi is. He's dropped heavily. Only 1 point. The championship standings after 2 rounds. Alex Zanardi still leads, but by just 2 points from Scott Pruitt. Gilles de Ferran is in 3rd. We are joint. Oh no, we're not joint 4th. We are just 4th. That flicking is really annoying. I'll probably pause it for you guys so you can actually see the screen. We are 4th. Andretti, Jimmy Vasser, Mauricio Gugelmin are all joint 5th. Christian Fittipaldi in the other Newman Haas car only has 3 points. And there we are, another round done. I mean, I'm not even sure what round is actually next, because even though this is round 2 of the championship, that track was actually round 11 of the 98 season, so I have no idea where we're going next. What a season we've got so far. We've managed 2 consecutive pole positions. We've managed 1 fastest lap, and we've managed a race win, but also one where we've missed out on the points. All over the place, but hopefully that means it's going to be a really good season. Up to 4th, Zanardi still the person to chase. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, please do like, subscribe, and indeed leave a comment. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it, and yeah, I will see you very soon for the next one. Thanks very much for watching.